What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. Today I'm here to talk about one from the late 80s. It's called Perfect Profile. This movie is about a kind of millionaire playboy. He's kind of got all the cutting edge tech. He runs all of his businesses using analytics and algorithms from computers, which you can imagine are super bleeding edge in the movie. Anyway, it's worked out really well for him. He's made a ton of money. He's at the top of his field in every business that he tries his hand at. Everybody's baffled by how much success he's been able to have. In whatever he gets involved in, it's just kind of like the Midas touch, thanks to his reliance on computer algorithms and analytics. The issue, though, is that he has a business where he owns a professional basketball team, and that business is not doing so well. But it's kind of like, can you really apply computers to sports, which of course we saw with Moneyball, you absolutely can, but before Moneyball we have Perfect Profile. So he decides, hey, I'm going to give it a shot, and feeds all this information into the computer. Well, he has his like stereotypical 80s nerd do it, and put in all everything they're looking for, and then it's supposed to find players that are unsigned, hidden gems, and it finds this player named Terry, who happens to be the best available player, maybe the best player that's even like signed in the league. So it's a really huge deal. They bring in Terry, and it turns out that Terry is a woman. And so that's the whole premise of the movie, is that they find a good basketball player, and it's a woman. Like, okay, that's it. She ends up coming into the team, and stuff happens. I don't want to give everything away in case by some minor miracle you decide to watch this movie. This is an 80s movie. It is very casually and not so casually sexist. It's kind of interesting because it does present the idea that a woman is as good as a man, even at something like basketball, where Terry really does excel and do pretty well. But she does suffer because of being a woman. Like, the other players target her, and she ends up getting an injury and having a gigantic head wrap that looks like a turban put on. So this movie deals with some kind of cutting edge stuff at the time with the analytics and algorithms and computers in relation to sports, concussions, and also kind of women moving into some areas that they weren't allowed into before. But don't let that make you think this is some progressive movie, because it's definitely not. It's got a lot of casual sexism, casual racism, a lot of 80s lingo. It's just a dumb comedy. The lady who plays Terry is Nancy Lieberman, and she plays her like a complete bozo through the whole thing. She ends up falling for her boss, and the boss is like, hey, you're a really good basketball player, but I can't have my woman working, so I'm going to have you retire. And she's like, okay. It's a dumb movie, but it's so bad, and it's so cheesy, and it's so 80s that I had a lot of fun with it. If you're interested in watching it, if you've got Amazon Prime, as of this video, it's free to watch on Amazon Prime. Or you can buy a DVD for like $4 or $5 on there, maybe cheaper if you can get a used one. Perfect Profile is a bad movie, but it's a really fun movie if you like just cheesy 80s stuff. That's pretty much what this is. It's just a really goofy premise. It's got a weird computer in it that has a female personality, and when someone tries to hack into the files, it starts screaming rape, which is fucking hilarious to me. Maybe not to everybody, but I thought it was kind of funny. Anyway, I actually like the movie. I had a lot of fun with it, even though it is pretty terrible. So that's my review of Perfect Profile. If you want to read my full write-up of it, as well as over 1,000 other movie reviews, you can go to my website, markfusion.com, and check that out. There's also hundreds of other movie reviews in this YouTube playlist. You can check those out. That's a great way to help me out, build my view count and my minute count to keep the YouTube dogs at bay. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. If you want to follow me there, you can go to Patreon for $5 a month to get exclusive content. You can also go to Letterboxd, and I diary what I'm watching there, so you can get an idea of what kind of goofy stuff like Perfect Profile that I'm watching that might come up onto the stream, or might come up onto the channel. But the best thing you can do to help me out is just to hit that sub button. It's a free, easy, direct way to support me and help me to continue to make content. And then also, as I've been saying lately, watching those old videos is actually a massive help as well. But, only do it if there's stuff that you're interested in watching. Don't just do it just to be doing it. I don't want you to waste your time if you're not interested. So thank you very much for watching this video. Perfect Profile, pretty fun if you like cheesy 80s stuff. Thanks so much for watching this. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon.